Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be day 18 working on the F250 pickup. It's all covered up. I primed the tailgate yesterday, and today is going to be sand the primer down day. I was getting all my sanding blocks cleaned up and ready. I have all different shapes to go into different areas. And I'm going to be using 800 paper today. I think that's going to work out fine on that primer. Get a nice slick finish. I got the round ones that Velcro onto a block like that. Or you can wrap them around this soft block. These are actually really nice. And I have a roll. You pull it out the slots, just a big long roll. I think that's Velcro back also, but you don't have to use the Velcro. You can just hold it on a block and use it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I think Scott's coming over and he'll help me. I was just doing a test here with the 800, and that's going to be fine. It takes you can hear that roughness, takes that right out, plus it makes everything smooth. So, I'm going to set you on time lapse and get going. I'm dry sanding this. You can wet sand it. I'm dry sanding it. And I take a piece of carpet, old rubber back carpet, clean the sandpaper off because it gets full of that dust. Clean it, sand, blah, blah. Give you a little tip. When you sand stuff before you paint, you don't want to just haphazardly sand it. You want to kind of go in a crosshatch pattern, like 45 degrees one way, or 30, 45, whatever, and then the other way, and you keep the paper moving across your surface. That keeps things flat and you're not digging big gullies in there. That's a good example right there. That is showing me that there is actually a low spot there, because it's sanded smooth around it, but that is a dent. In this case, that dent doesn't matter. This is on the inside of the pickup truck where anything that's in the bed is going to slide back and hit this, so we're not concerned about the dents that are in here. That gives this old truck some character. But that does show you one way to highlight a dent. Let me show you something else. I'm gonna wipe this dust away. See, that dent kind of disappeared some. This is a graphite powder. My label fell off. Oh, it's up here. But it's a guide coat powder. It's just black like graphite, and you rub it into whatever you're sanding. I'll put some over here too. And that's gonna stay down in the low areas. When you take your sandpaper and you start sanding, you're going to sand it until the black goes away. can see that highlighted that dent more. Now when I wipe this away, you can still see that there's some darkness in there. It means you're not done sanding. You want to sand it until the black disappears and you have nice smooth gray, in this case gray, primer left. If this were the outside of the car, truck, and you want like a really good paint job, you would have to fill this. You take some glazing putty or real thin Bondo type material, put it in there, sand that down with the guide coat, make sure it's perfectly flat, and move on to the next area. Alright, we'll just do that over and over and over until it's all done. I thought of something else today. I believe Scott's going to be bringing over the truck bed box. It's done at the, let's just call it Rhino Lining place, because I don't know what brand he had it sprayed inside, but he had some kind of truck bed coating sprayed in it and something on the bottom also. But if he brings that over today, I'll try to time lapse us dropping the box on the bed. I gotta get back to sanding. Tailgate's hanging again. It's ready for the final paint. It's all sanded. All I need to do now is to get the wax and grease remover and clean it off. That dark stuff is just where we sanded through the primer and hit steel. So I just put some self-etching primer on the steel. Probably not necessary. I just did it. But it's all smooth. You can see the reflection in the light. All smooth and ready. Turn this light on here. There we go. So, next time you see it, it's gonna be yellow. There it is. It's all yellow. I put on 2 good coats and it looks fine. I was trying to more or less spray it so it wouldn't be so shiny, more like a spray it dryer, but I think it's shinier than the rest of the truck, so he'll have to Scotch Brite this if he wants to dull it. Well, we'll look at it tomorrow in the daylight, because right now I'm in the garage with the fluorescent lights on, so, or LED lights. That's going to be the end of this episode, or day 18. Tailgate's painted. I was hoping, and so was Scott, that the pickup bed box would have been done and we could have put that on today. It wasn't, but they called him and says it's done now. So tomorrow we'll be putting the box on the truck. Thanks for watching Dan's Messy Garage. Bye.